I know I may sound like a lunatic with his tinfoil hat on, but sometimes conspiracy theories prove to be true. I, for example, believe in parallel universes, and not how theoretical physicists would understand it, but parallel worlds of truth. It's everywhere. Political views, religions, and now it's even in what we eat. We are being fed alternative versions of the same thing. Sounds a bit trippy, doesn't it? Let me tell you how I discovered the glitch in the system. Unless you've been living under a rock in the last 10 years, you've heard about plant-based diets. There are all kinds of fat and crazy diets in the world, but this one stands out from the crowd, promoted as the healthiest, kindest, most sustainable and environmentally friendly diet. Not a bad selling point, right? I bought into it as well. As many others, last January I also signed up for Veganuary. So there's this national campaign every January to raise awareness for a so-called healthy, plant-based living. As a challenge, you don't eat any animal products for 1 month, and after a month some of the people who try it will decide to keep it up, and maybe even go vegan for good. That's the idea. And they say it's easy to switch, just a few swaps here and there, and you're good to go. Sounds cool? That's so fast. As it turns out, there are some pretty interesting twists in the story. Let's look into this now. So this plant-based revolution appears in the mainstream media as the holy grail of diets, and a solution for many problems humanity is facing at the moment. But it's not as glorious and green as it seems. Vegetables are cheap and have been around for a long time, but most people I know don't rave about rainbow chart salad recipes. They want meat. So much that even those of us who choose to eat only plants prefer to do it in a form that recreates the shape, look, texture and taste of it. A little awkward, but it's really hard to let go of million years of dietary habits. So we create an illusion. And this leads to the first problem. The elephant in the room. The rise of plant-based junk food. There's a lot of buzz around it. Many social media posts and articles, billboards, commercials, more plant-based options in your favorite fast food chain. It's a pretty big thing here in the UK. Are we happy to pay the price? Ironically, most people today, even those who eat a lot of meat, consume more things that come from plants. White bread, pasta, breakfast cereals, rice, cupcakes, potato chips, barbecue sauce, pancake syrup, margarine, soybean oil, and the list goes on and on. 80% of the products in the supermarket are technically plant-based. So does this make them automatically healthy? Not at all. Should we keep the pizza and the burger bun and add vegan cheese and some fake meat instead and job done? Will that be plant-based enough? Enough to save humanity? Or should we ditch everything we used to eat and seek enlightenment through eating lentils and banana smoothie like some raw vegan guru on Instagram? It's gonna be a lot of fun if you like spending your time here. Speaking of gut problems, what about the health impacts? Is this new diet gonna get rid of the simple refined carbs and the mountains of sugar that make you fat? You know, the same food that caused the obesity crisis in the West. Will this new diet stop using mass-produced industrial oils, GMOs, preservatives? Of course not. We have been told to eat more fruit and vegetables for how many decades? 8 to 5 a day? Or is it 10 a day now? No, this diet wants to achieve only one thing: ditching meat. So who's telling the truth? Everywhere we look, we see stuff that makes animal products look bad. And not just meat, milk, cheese, fish, eggs, honey. All bad. Very simple but clear messages. Meat is bad, plants are good. In this version of reality, we are told to forget about an entire food group that was an essential part of human evolution up until very recently. Until it suddenly turned out we did it all wrong. Luckily, as a pure coincidence, this moment happened exactly at the same time when the processed food industry came up with new ways of selling junk food. Quite a game changer, isn't it? I understand that eating animal products has arguably its own problems, but don't you feel that they went a little too far? Or should we just accept that supplements and frankenfood is our future? Do any of us really believe that this is healthier? Looks like a shopping list for a chemistry lab, not something you want to eat for dinner. So there you go, the plant-based agenda. It's not the revolution of greengrocers after all.